first step before doing any reading. You want to make sure you have a clean space. So obviously this is not a clean space, so I'm gonna clean it up and then get ready for the reading. Okay, so everything is cleaned up now. So I like, if you guys have like multiple decks, I like keeping them on the side, just if you want to choose a different deck while you're doing a reading, either for yourself or for other people. And I like having my main deck just laid out on the table in the middle. And some people lay out like a piece of cloth, or I know they make like custom little tarot cloths that you can lay out for your reading. So some people do that, but I just like having just a firm table. I don't like putting cloths down because it tends to get dirty for me. So then this is my little panda that I use to cleanse my cards, and to cleanse the energy I use Palo Santo, which is a little piece of wood, and you just light it, and then I do a prayer before I do a reading. You can do an actual prayer from the Bible or that you've heard, or for me, I literally just came up with my own prayer, so I just say that before every reading just to put another layer of protection around me. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys exactly what I do. First thing I do is I grab my Palo Santo, my little panda, and I light the Palo Santo. Usually takes a minute for this to get lit. And then I put the Palo Santo around my work area, and I also put it around me. And then I would do a prayer, and then I would get started with the reading. When I grab my deck that I'm using, I like to knock on it as well. That's another way to clear the energy from your deck. So let's say we're gonna do a past, present, future reading. So you pull one card for past, one card for present, and one card for the future. You don't have to do this. You can do whatever you like. You could pull one card, 2 cards, you could pull 10 cards. But for this video, I'm gonna do past, present, and future. So past, we're just gonna choose one card. We have 8 of Swords. I'm going to show you guys what this looks like. Present. Card for the present. We have 9 of Swords in reverse. And then a card for the future. We have 4 of Swords. So by looking at this, if you look at the past, it looks like, let's say, I'm going to pretend like I'm reading you guys. So it looks like you were maybe feeling trapped by a situation. You felt stuck and like there was no way out. But currently, it looks like you're getting out of this maybe anxious feeling trapped. And in the near future, I see you maybe resting, taking some time off. This could even be maybe you going on some kind of vacation. So that's how you do the past, present, and future reading. And again, when you read tarot cards, you want to look at the images. So like, what are you feeling when you look at these images? What do you get from these images? Do you feel drawn to maybe the red of her dress? Like by looking at this card, the 9 of Swords, like since it's in reverse, like this person upright, they would feel very anxious. Like this person looks like they're having a hard time sleeping, they're overthinking, but since it's in reverse, like they're no longer feeling that way. They're getting out of this anxiety. It feels like things are improving for them. And with this card, just looking at it, there's A guy laying down, looks like he's relaxing. It looks like in this imagery he's maybe even in a church, so a place that makes him feel calm. Maybe he's taking some time out to like meditate or pray and just feeling at ease. Even noticing that his eyes are closed so he could feel comfortable enough to sleep more or take some much needed time off, not feeling as anxious from these previous cards. Because these previous cards, it looks like things were maybe a bit hectic or just a lot going on with this Eight of Swords. Like, this lady is literally trapped. She has her blindfold on. She is tied down. So let's say you pull these cards and you still don't really know what's going on. You can go back to your deck and we can pull fire. So let's say you're confused about maybe this card. You're like, I feel maybe they were like feeling tied down, but I'm not sure maybe about what. So then you could be like, Spirit, can you clarify this card for me? And then you can pull a card. Okay, so we have 2 cards that came out. Sorry, these keep spinning. So the first card, this is the Six of Wands. So this card talks about victory, success, and then we have the Star in reverse. So to clarify this card, this could mean that, this person was feeling like they weren't going to succeed at something. They felt hopeless about maybe some kind of success. Maybe this is their career or a dream of theirs. And then for those that have oracle cards, you can do it the same way. So I'm going to do an example with the Nine of Swords. Let's say you're like, I'm kind of confused about what this Nine of Swords means, so I'm going to clarify it. This is a deck I made by hand. I literally just like wrote different words on it so I can clarify my readings that I do. So you guys can do that too. Okay, so I'd be like, Spirit, can you clarify Nine of Swords in reverse? What is that about? Let's see, what is that about? Okay, we have regret. Justice is served. Let me pull like 1 or 2 more. Sometimes when these cards fall out, I don't feel called to pick them up, which you may notice that when you do readings as well. Some cards may just not feel right for you. Okay, I love messaging you / expect one. So going off of what happened in the past, maybe this person was very stressed out about a work situation. Maybe they weren't getting a phone call or something wasn't happening. So now currently they could have gotten some kind of justice or some kind of phone call where it feels like something just positive happened recently. Well, obviously currently, because this is their current energy. So then let's be like, well, I want to clarify this card, the Four of Swords, like what's going to be happening there. You can also use a mixture of tarot and oracle cards. You can do whatever you like. Like, tarot does not have any restrictions. Doesn't even have any restrictions on how you read the cards. Like, you don't even have to go by the definition. You can just go with how you feel intuitively or just by looking at the images. Like, whatever feels right for you, I definitely suggest to do that. So again, let's see what this Four of Swords means. Like, let's clarify that. Spirit, can you clarify Four of Swords? Okay, we have high standards. Clarify Four of Swords. Let go of what no longer serves you. And let me pull a tarot card. Clarify. Okay, that's too many cards. Sometimes that happens, so you can just put the cards back and try again. Okay, just one card to clarify the Four of Swords. Okay, so I don't feel called to that card either. Let's clarify the Four of Swords. Okay, no, it's not gonna give me a card. Oh, there we go. Okay, we have Ace of Swords. So this is definitely about some kind of communication. Yeah, and the bottom of the deck, you can also choose cards from the bottom of the deck or the top of the deck. Whatever you feel drawn to, just go with it. We have Knight of Wands, so this is definitely maybe some kind of communication coming in, and now this person or you feel like you don't have to worry anymore because you got something that you were very much worried about. But yeah, that's how you do the readings. Also, for any of these videos, if you guys have questions, you can leave comments on the videos because other people may have similar questions, so I'll just answer it right on the video. So feel free to do that. But yeah, this is how you do the past, present, and future. Again, with readings, like, just do what you feel called to, because that is your intuition. Whatever feels right is going to be the right thing for you. With your decks too, I personally like making my own because I put my energy and time into making them, and then I feel like they give me the best results, or they show me like more accurate information, especially like with this written deck. Like, it really helps me with a lot of readings because I don't have to guess. I can just see exactly what it says. So you may feel called to making your own decks. You may feel called to, let's say you go to the store and they have this deck and they have this deck. Maybe you feel very called to purchasing this deck. Like, maybe this one just doesn't interest you at all. So even like when you go shopping for a deck, you may feel very called to using particular decks. And that's kind of like the cards' way of like wanting you to use them as well. I recently just got this deck and I felt very called to the color of it. This is just a basic Rider-Waite deck, but I love the background. So again, just go with what you feel. There's really no rules at all.